Sup YouTube, how you doing? So Nintendo loves to catch us by surprise and just loves to change our plans because tomorrow I was doing stuff in the morning, by the way, and then I come back at 11 a.m. and then see this. Wow. It's a good thing I'm not doing any stuff in the morning. I do have stuff in the afternoon, so I will stream tomorrow at my time, actually an hour before the stream, and just chat a bit, maybe just say hi, and if you want to hang out, you can come and hang out. If you do post leaks though, I will ban you. But anyway, aside from the point, I want to do a little fun here and create a list of predictions of what to expect on a Nintendo Direct for tomorrow. I opened the notepad here. I don't know why it's black. I had to get white over there, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing. So, a few friends of mine, which I do agree their opinion, they said they not to expect new games on Switch 1, which is fair. They're moving over to a new console, so not to expect any new games is good. It's good. It'll keep the hype in check. I love hype, but there's so many content creators who rely on that and overproduce that, and it's intoxicating. It works for them, but it's something it's a little irresponsible and a little immature at times. But if it's working for them, if they know how to handle it, that's great. But anyway, me and my friends thought that to not expect new reveals. So, what can we expect for this Switch 1 Direct? So, the one thing I really want, and this is just me reasonably thinking, or just remakes. We're gonna get remakes, or maybe ports. But what kinds of ports? That's what I want to discuss right now. This is like a mix between wishful thinking and it would be good for this to happen, unless they have a new game in the works for the Switch 2. But I really feel like we need, in terms of ports or remakes, we need this one. We need... Can y'all see that? There we go. That's much better. We need that. I've tried Fire Emblem Before Awakening so many times. I've tried the Game Boy Advance one. I tried Path of Radiance. I tried Radiant Dawn. They're good, but the fact that I lost my comrades, it's just... It can get the game annoying, and not figuring out how to get through a certain chapter really diminished my excitement, my interest in this game or in this franchise. But Awakening fixed that. Many people say it's the partnering, the romanticizing, which in a way it does, because there's multiple options, multiple storylines and dialogue that each character has in their certain moments. But I truly believe that Awakening survived because they took away or added the option of playing it casually and not letting your comrades die. That, with the partner system and the good writing, dude, Awakening is such a good 3DS game. It's a good starting point for a Fire Emblem game that people who have played it, know what I'm talking about. I know I'm acquainted with a few content creators who would love to get into Fire Emblem, and this is the one they want to try out first. So if we get a Fire Emblem Awakening remake or port, hopefully a remake, that would be amazing. I would buy it again. Uh, and if they would have to do this style of Engage, which is a Fire Emblem game that it did not create a lot of hype or excitement. I've heard that the writing and was kind of dull, and some characters were not well written, but I don't know. I just feel like Fire Emblem needs a revamp or a reminder of what makes them good, and it's not so much the anime stuff, it's the good storytelling and the good fleshed out characters. The pairing thing, that's cool and all, but we need fleshed out characters, good storytelling. And can we please, in a future Fire Emblem game, can we have just one story with one ending? Ever since Fates, they've created multiple endings. Like Fates, Birthright for a Conquest, and then Revelations. If you play both, and you're able to get Revelations. On Three Houses, you have three choices, three groups that you can be in. And Engage, I don't remember much of it, but your decisions affected the overall ending. You could be good, you could be bad. I don't know if there's a neutral option, but Engage was not very engaging. No pun intended, maybe intended. But I just feel like the overall franchise needs a reminder of what made them good. An Awakening remake would be really good for the final game of one of few final games for the Switch 1. That would be awesome. I would really, really like that. The second one. We could get maybe we could get this one. Now, I know a lot of people did not like the Wii U version of this, but I feel like if it gets the treatment it did with Skyward Sword, where it gives you multiple gameplay options and in a lower price, let's say people say it's $60, it's pricey for a remake. However, that's the value of the franchise, and that's how they put out the product. If you don't want it, if you don't like that decision, don't buy it. But Star Fox Zero would be great with the bundle of Assault, with different control options, not just using overall gyro on the second screen, having to use the Pro Controller on Star Fox Zero. That will be good for 50-60 price range. I feel like that could happen. It was already there, and a reminder that Star Fox is a Nintendo franchise. I really hope that Zero wasn't the last game of the series, because Star Fox has so much potential. The sci-fi department of Nintendo has so much potential, but that's a video for another day. But I feel like a Star Fox Zero port with a new control option. It's not gyro, second screen. You can use the Pro Controller, and with Assault as a bonus game. That will be pretty nice. I know a lot of people would love a multiplayer Star Fox game, but saying it is one thing, but you have to display a game that has dogfights, like flying dogfights, on a multiplayer and work well. I don't know any game that has that, yet people talk about wanting a multiplayer Star Fox game. So throw out those games if you think that Star Fox can do multiplayer well. If it's like this game or that game, gotta name names. Like I can't even think of one. But I don't know. People say that Wi-Fi, the co-op, and the story mode, that sounds nice. But again, which other game has done that? I need to know. I'm a fan of on-rail space shooters, like especially with Star Fox. So if you let me know, I'll try it out and I'll most likely enjoy it. But gotta give us examples, man. You gotta. But anyway, Star Fox Zero port would be nice. Let me just clarify here, just to be sure. Port. Well, that's not a port. There we go. And lastly, in regards of ports for Nintendo side, this is more my wishful thinking than anything, but a Kid Icarus Uprising remake with the updated visuals, newer models, like HD 60 frames per second. That game is so well done, and it's a shame that not many people played it with, again, a very niche and not comfortable control option, which is just one finger movement and attacking with the stylus. Like, say this, like moving the character here, shooting here, or just the buttons. That can be uncomfortable for a long session, but having it on remake on Switch 1, that would be so good. I really love this game. It's my I need to calm down. Fire Emblem Awakening is my second favorite 3DS game. My first is Kid Icarus Uprising. So I know Sakurai and Sora worked on this. Maybe this is gonna be a thing. Maybe instead they're gonna do a sequel. I would be so hyped for a sequel though. But I would buy Kid Icarus Uprising again, because the single player campaign is so good, the multiplayer is so good, there's so much bonus content, and the difficulty options, the rewards, and all that stuff. It is such a good game, and it's a shame not many people have played it, but I understand because the control options is weird. But if it gets a second chance on Switch 1 with HD visuals, I know a lot of people would fall in love with this game. And if this happens, that game, Kid Icarus Uprising, that will be a community game. Guarantee it. I love that game so much. I would play it like twice a month with y'all, for sure. But let's see if it happens. Alright, I think in terms of remakes, we're done. Let's see, can we go to indies? Or in indies I only know one thing, so I think I'll leave it at last. Actually no, let's go to indies. I don't know many indies that are in the works, but a lot of people will say this, but I know it's a meme, but it might happen tomorrow. Who knows? We don't know for sure. Silksong. I hope Team Cherry is doing well, and they're brewing something beautiful with Silksong. But maybe we can get a revival announcement of this, that is still coming. I don't know. Uh, what else? I don't know any other indie game that I'm looking forward to. So that's gonna be it. If you guys have any suggestions of any indies that you want to see that you've been looking forward to, let me know. I'll be doing this again tomorrow before we start, or before the actual Nintendo Direct stream. So any suggestions, I'll put them in this list, and if it happens, awesome. But I'm not too up to date of upcoming indie games that would get me excited. Oh, what if? Nah, that one not gonna happen. I'm just thinking, since we got Sparkly Electric Gesture 3, what if we get the other two games? Those other two games are really good. But let's just put them in there just in case. Like, who knows? Spark 1 and 2. You may never know. Let me check. Is there a Freedom Planet 2 on the Switch? I think it's on the Switch. Oh, it is on the Switch. When did this come out? Initial release date? Oh my god, September 2002? Oh wow. I didn't know it was there. Well, that's something. I don't know what happened with the team, but it seems like they finished the game, put it on Steam, and then there's no news of them. Kind of bummer, honestly. But Freedom Planet is already on the Switch, if you guys didn't know. Freedom Planet 1 and 2. I need to play 2. I never started that one. Maybe in the upcoming months. Just stay tuned. You never know. I think we're done on indies. Your guess is as good as mine on what could happen. But these are my expectations, my predictions for that on indies. So, third parties. What could happen on the third party side? Let's do a quick check on third party games that are on the Switch and which one aren't. Or just third party games in general, because there are not many options on the Switch. It's mostly indies, third party games. Now, do not expect a Monster Hunter Wilds on the Switch. That is crazy. It cannot handle Monster Hunter Wilds. Yeah, I don't know. What game has come out that wait. Could that happen? Huh. I'll put it in there just in case. Fatal Fury. City of the Wolves. What, we might get it? I don't know. That game comes out in April 20th on PS4, PS5, Xbox, Steam, and no Switch, which is interesting. But I think because PS4 has a Pro version, if Switch had a Pro version, which is gonna be Switch 2, maybe it could happen, but maybe this version will come out in a later date on the Switch 1, or maybe they're just gonna put it on Switch 2, which I think it's the best decision they could do. It saves them time, and SNK has already a good relationship with Nintendo, so who knows? I think if not City of the Wolves on Switch 1, it will most likely gonna be on Switch 2. Anything else? Trying to think, what other game would we expect for Switch 1? I don't know. I'm trying to think on PS4 and PS5 side, but PS4 doesn't have many games left that will probably go on the Switch. Um, yeah, I don't know. So I'm really stuck on that. And when I'm trying to look at Google, it's just showing me that games that are on PS5s, not mostly on not on PS4. However, I want to throw this out there now that I see an image of the character. Again, you may never know. You may never know, that could happen. I haven't bought this game on the PS4 yet. I would love to. But I'm already, like, my backlog and plans of games I plan to stream, trying to record. I have not the time to even look at the game itself. There is a DLC coming, so maybe Liza P on the Switch 1 could work. Maybe they'll leave that for Switch 2. And I'm realizing that I'm making predictions for Switch 2. But that's why expecting new games on Switch 1 is just so hard right now. I cannot think what would be a good game for Switch 1 that it can port right now or in the upcoming months before Switch 2 that would work better on Switch 2. I just don't know. But I'll leave Lives of P there. Maybe it can happen. I do not expect Street Fighter 6 on Switch 1 because it's very different. The RE engine seems to be an engine that makes the device very busy, and I do not expect that. Especially since RE7 and 8 are available to play on Switch 1, but only cloud version, and I do not support cloud version. And I hope you guys, I mean, you can vote with your wallet and pay however you use your money however you want, but just keep in mind you don't actually keep the game. Like digital games, you kind of keep them, but in cloud it's just less of digital, you know. So not Street Fighter 6. We got Strive recently and it seems to work well. Trying to think of another game. This is also on the RE engine, but it's an older game. And who knows, it may occur. It would be awesome. This one. No, Furry 5. There. DMC 5. That game's cool. It's a game that is currently 6 years old. They made a PS5 version, but it first started out as a PS4 game. So, who knows? That could happen. Maybe. I don't know. I'm running out of ideas, as you can see. I'm just gonna fix here. First party ports. First party ports. Oh! Wait. Is there Metal Gear in a Nintendo Switch? There's a Master Collection, Volume 1. Did Volume 2 come out already? I don't know if Volume 2 came out already. Let me see. Oh my god. People don't go on Reddit. People say they Dude, some people are funny. They're saying, some people in the comments saying that the Switch cannot handle MGS4. Bro, you know how old that game is? But I'll put MGS Collection Volume 2. That could happen. It's another game that might leave it for Switch 2. But I just find it funny that people think it cannot run it. Like, have you seen some of the games that Nintendo Switch can run? Some people are funny. I think I'm almost at the 30-minute mark. And I should start playing the game that I'm streaming. Which, by the way, follow me on Twitch if you haven't. Should there... I think I have time for one more game to add on the list. But which one, though? Can it be an indie game? Can it be a third-party game? Can it be a first-party remake / port? No. I think these are the things that I would like to see and expect. More than half of it is wishful thinking, but this is what it's on my mind right now. These type of games that will show up for Switch 1, that has a chance for Switch 1, if not Switch 2. And yeah, it's really hard right now. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Well, guys, I think I'll stop the video here. But if you guys have any other suggestions, any ideas of what could happen tomorrow on the Switch 1 Direct, let me know in the comment section. Or you can come by tomorrow and tell me and chat. What are you expecting for this Switch 1 Direct? I think there's also a possibility we get more farm games and cozy games now that I think about it. Those are most likely indies, but again, I mentioned I'm not looking forward to something indie that's coming to Switch 1. I know a few that are coming, but it will most likely gonna be... It will take a little while for them to announce a release date. They're still cooking. But incoming this year, I don't know. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoy this prediction. If you made your own, put it in the comment section or let me know on the stream tomorrow. I'll be streaming at 9 a.m. my 9 a.m. AST. Basically an hour before the official Nintendo Direct starts. So if you catch this video and want to hang out, feel free to come by tomorrow. And we'll have fun. Oh, don't bring any leaks or theories or... Well, theories, yes, but rumors or leaks, don't bring them, alright? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys take care. I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, stay hydrated, rest well. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.